Welcome to Jay's daily pre-market briefing for Wednesday, February the 28th, 2018. There was no daily briefing yesterday. I wanted you guys to see firsthand how the levels and having a plan works, and how these levels can often last sometimes days, sometimes weeks before you actually need to make any change to them. So if we're looking at crude oil here, you recall we were looking for crude oil to continue up to 64.88 and probably beyond. We said the high 65s and maybe even going to 67. Powell testified yesterday, and we got a big move down yesterday, and then today we're down in the same area. And where did it move down to? Back to this key area, 62.10 to 62.69. You'll recall that last week that particular level was up at 62.92, and at the start of this week in Monday's video, you can go back and check, we moved that down to 62.69. So from here, this is going to be the key area, 62.10 to 62.69. If we can hold that, I will expect oil to continue back up. If for some reason it does not, if we get a clear break of 62.10, you'd probably want to be looking on the short sides on retracements into 62.10 or this zone from 62.10 to 62.69, with an idea of targeting the low 61s and possibly mid 60s. And if it really does get trucking beyond that, below 60.57, we're probably going down all the way back to at least 59 and probably into the 58s on gold. On crude oil. Moving along to gold. I was getting ahead of myself there. Moving along to gold now. Gold coming, another move down on gold yesterday. The minor area, that 13.27.8 to 13.30.1, we saw that it touched a couple times over the past on Monday as well as on Friday. It touched that 13.27.8, and then yesterday we finally break down, and where do we end up? Pretty much to the dime, 13.14.7, and that's the key zone for now. From here, if we get a bounce and it goes back up, I'm expecting 13.81, and we've talked about previously 14.07 up there, 14.06.7. So this is a absolutely key area on gold. If we do break below 1307, I'm expecting the mid 1200s at the very least. So look at some major levels, 1288.8, 1278.1 on gold if we break that 1307.7 area. Moving along to the euro, similar story. Looked like it was going to go up from the 123.31. Euro had other ideas. Again, like a lot of them, the three markets that we looked at today, we had a slam down on crude oil, a slam down on gold, and you can see a move down here on the euro. And this is the key zone, 122.11.5 to 122.48. We can stay above here. Then I'm looking for the market to go all the way up to the 126s, probably 127s, but below 121. 11.5, we're probably looking at a retest of the 120 handle, and beyond that, down into the 118s and 117s on the euro. Bitcoin, not much going on there. Moved down yesterday right into this 95.15, not quite there, pretty close though, as you can see on the chart. And we've got a little bit of a bounce happening so far today. It's couple hours before the Frankfurt Open now, so middle of Asian session right now. A little bit of a bounce there, but again, we're stuck between these two extremely important zones, 12.190 to 13.495 and 95.15 to 91.10. So look for the market to play between those zones for now, and a break of either way will probably determine the trend for the more medium to long term. Moving along to the Nasdaq. We were expecting it to continue up. I was looking for that 70.19 quarter. It popped above the 69.94. Didn't quite get to the 70.19 quarter, but pretty close. And with the move down right into the zone yesterday, pretty much to the tick, 69.04 point quarter there, 2.5. And we've opened up today during the Asian session, and we're above that now. So the key is, do we stay above this zone, 68.57 half to 69.04 quarter? If we do, look for another attempt up into the 7,000s. If we get below 68.5750, we should see at least the mid 6700s, and below 67.30 quarter, look out below, probably going down into the 6400s. On the Nasdaq, looking at the bonds, the key areas we're looking at on the downside were 143, 142.13, plus there's a zone there around 142.04. Those are the key areas we're looking to the downside. Didn't quite get to 143 yesterday. Pretty close, looks like maybe 4 or 5 ticks away from that. But we did tag on Monday the 144.23, and you can see how that rejected. So for now, I'd be looking for it to come back down to 143 or 142.13 or the zone below that. Those are the 3 key areas I'd be looking for potential longs. And otherwise, I wouldn't be touching the short side now until we test this area 145 to 144.23. That might be an okay area to look for a short, but it's been up there quite a few times now, and if it gets up there, it's possible that we break through. And if it breaks through, then we're looking at least to the 146s and probably all the way back up to the 148s to check the breakdown area that happened in early January. So since we didn't have a video yesterday, I'm giving you guys these bonus markets again. There's some other additional ones we'll put in for the subscription service, but giving you more markets to look at today. And we popped up into this key zone on the Dow E-mini futures. Didn't quite get to 25,864. Pretty close. Looks like we almost got to 25,800. And then back down through the 25,673 as soon as that happened, right back down to 25,410. So we're in this key zone right now. The bottom of this zone, the 25,410, that has to hold. Otherwise, we're coming back down to the 24,7s, 24,800s. You can see we've got a zone down there. If this area does hold 25,410 and we start to move back up, the key area is obviously going to be that 25,864. If we get through that, then we're probably looking at a test of January's highs and moving up probably to the 27,000 area. So that's your daily pre-market briefing for Wednesday, February 28th, 2018. Trade well, control risk. As always, you can check out the order flow tools. You'll see the link at the end of the video, and they'll be in the description. So I'll support this channel on Patreon and help get this channel to 100 subscribers. It really helps out if you can subscribe. As you know, YouTube made changes to their partnership program. So when you subscribe, it helps the channel out. As soon as we get back to, we get up to 1,000 subscribers, then we're back on their partnership program in terms of monetization, and it really helps the channel out. So if you like what you see, be sure to comment or like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Trade well, control risk, and we'll see you tomorrow.